Good afternoon, the colleagues on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. I represent a province or a state called Andhra Pradesh from India, and my position is secretary to government to make it familiar and understandable. I am the CEO of the municipalities department at the province level. Hyderabad is a huge city, over 7 million population, fifth largest in India. Of course, we do have many rapidly growing cities. As you are aware, India is one of the fastest urbanizing countries in the world. The city is multicultural and cosmopolitan. It has a heritage value of more than 4.5 centuries. The city is dotted with lot of lakes and water bodies, and we have a huge youth population which brings vibrancy to the city. This is the iconic symbol of the city, over 400-year-old, and it is recognized with that symbol. We have a democratically elected municipal government with lot of emphasis on decentralization and inclusive development. And our cities have representative from all sections of society, probably one of the few countries which through law provide 50% reservation for women in the elected councils. But the present context is that our oldest city in India is just about 200-year-old, unlike 2000 years old Barcelona. The governance of cities has been a recent phenomenon in the country, because till the time the Britishers ruled, their focus was only on the small territory which they were using. So the rest of the city got neglected over a period of time. In post-independent India also, the focus had to be on rural areas, because the most of the impoverished population was residing in that area. So even in initial 4.5 decades of independent India also, the cities never got the focus. It's only during last 1.5 year that there is a lot of focus on governance of cities, the development of cities, etc. And therefore there are service delivery challenges, gaps in water, sanitation, traffic. We do have a lot of slums, but the only difference between our slums and slums in rest of the world is that we have invested over a period of time, last 2 decades or so, lot of resources in slum development. So our slums probably are much better than many slums across the world. They have water supply, they have sanitation, they have a concrete residential unit, they have other facilities also, infrastructure in terms of schools, health centers within the favelas, the slums. We have undertaken a lot of reforms, starting from city development plan, strategy and action plan, accountability to citizens, reservation I already spoke, and we have, within the limits of the city, we have brought all parastatal agencies like a transport corporation or a water board under the control of the elected council. We have created enabling environment for inclusive development through the following initiatives, the most important being pro-poor policies and empowerment through self-help groups. I am giving a typical example of a transformation which has taken place in recent time. It actually started only about some 5-6 months back, called Off-Site Real-Time Monitoring System, anywhere, anytime in the city of Hyderabad. Through this initiative, each worker in 5 core activities, that is water supply, sanitation, public health, the town planning, street lighting, has been given with a cell phone, and while on duty, he has to transmit the information regarding his work through the cell phone, and it gets captured in the central server, and citizens are able to see. With that initiative, we have been able to ensure huge attendance of the sanitary staff. The real-time images with latitude, longitude will be captured through cell phone. The images come in server in 2 seconds, and the citizens can view it on the net. Therefore, it has brought transparency and information access.